The following segment is brought to you by Lori Thompson. Well, it's time to brush the dust off your bikes and enjoy the beautiful Utah scenery and weather. Lori Thompson's here to share 3 family-friendly biking trails and parks. Welcome, Lori. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me back. It's always good to be here.
Absolutely. You always have such good tips, and I'm really excited for today because I think summer, being here, people are really excited to get out there and explore these trails. Let's talk about the first place that we can go biking because you have 3 suggestions.
Yes, so 9 Line Bike Park is the first one. It's a hidden gem. We just found it like last year. It is right under the freeway, downtown Salt Lake City.
Ooh.
It's massive. So there's a small pump track for the beginners. Then there's a whole bunch of different kinds of trails. So the younger kids or the more intermediate kids, there's trails for them, and then there's also advanced. If you go when the guys are there that are advanced, it is quite the show. I mean, they're doing backflips and tricks. It is wild.
That's so fun.
Yes, so
you
much
can
fun.
Go and participate or just check out the people who are doing the crazy
yes,
tricks.
Absolutely.
I love it. What makes it specifically good for kids?
Because they have that pump track and because they have like smaller trails for like less bumps and less hills for the kids, but then there's a progression that they can learn and grow and then go up to intermediate and then advanced, and it's so much fun.
I love that, creating that lifelong love for, being on the bikes.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about trail number 2.
Okay, trail number 2 is in Park City, Utah.
Okay.
It is the dirt trail. So this has a regular park, then the bathrooms, and then a smaller park in the back. So it's nice if not everyone wants to be on the bikes, they could be at the park, but this is a much smaller area, but again, it has the smaller, more beginner levels up to intermediate, and the kids can just ride around and kind of figure out the route they want to go, and it's so fun watching them learn and progress and explore for themselves.
I'm sure that's like the fun as a parent, right?
Absolutely.
Is really seeing them learn and get that autonomy and explore.
Absolutely.
And for the intermediate riders, how high are some of these hills and jumps?
Not very high. So
Okay.
This is like my preteens. I mean, everyone wears helmets. They barely get air. But even my little guy, like when we started going, he was on training wheels, and you can go around these pump tracks on training wheels. So again, it really is a good variety of ages and sizes. So
I love that. So many good suggestions. Now let's talk about the 3rd suggestion.
Okay, this is one of my favorites. It's not a bike park, but it's more of a trail. So you can walk it or bike it. It's in Eden, Utah. It's the Paper Airplane Trail. There's a fun tree house that you can go to, but then you go along this path and there's this humongous metal airplane like out in the middle of nowhere. So we park our bikes there, the kids play and slide on this metal airplane, and then we bike back up the trail.
I love that. That's amazing. Oh, so cool.
Yes, so
and you
fun.
have so many different type of summertime ideas for families, for kids of all ages. Where can folks go, Lori?
So you can follow me on Lori's Fab Life on Instagram. So because I have those 8 sons, we do all these activities. So we've compiled a fun summer bucket list with biking and fishing and climbing and parks and splash pads and all the fun.
A little bit of everything.
Yes, a little bit of everything.
8 boys, God love you. That's amazing. As always,
Never
it's so
a dull
great.
moment.
Oh, I'm
That's
sure.
for sure.
Thank you so much, Lori.
Thank you.